Welcome to January 1st. Happy New Year to everyone. It's 5:23 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. If you're going to watch this on January 2nd, please keep on watching. There are lots of benefits to watching this live stream. The first one is the fragrance I wore yesterday on New Year's Eve party night is actually from 2011. It's called Psychedelic by Jovavoy. Oh my God, it smells so good. I mean, the compliments, the style, you can wear it with casual. You can wear it in the hot weather. It's about a $200 fragrance. I put the link right in the comment section. That's the third link right underneath where it says live 10 discount on $60 cart or more, which that will go on for you restreamers that are watching. But let's get back to this gorgeous fragrance. I don't know why anyone doesn't talk about it. It was launched in 2011. Maybe that's why it's 10 years old. It's got vanilla, warm, spicy notes. It's musky, it's powdery, and you spray this on. Oh my God. It's got this resinous, syrupy notes that come in good. Balsamic French labdamen, geraniums, and rose, but it's dark and smoky and gorgeous and opulent and masterful and impressive 10-hour longevity. And it projects like crazy, but it's not good for people who dislike patchouli and not people for who like powerful scents. You won't like it, but you can buy it from my friend on eBay. So I put her link on there, and it is raw. Psychedelic by Jovavoy. Now we're going to test Kevin Hawthorne. Good evening. You're always number one. Today we're going to show you all kinds of fragrances, but let's start with this test. There's a little bit of a debate, but it really doesn't matter. This is a clone called Louis Vuitton Soak Sun, but it's not Louis Vuitton. It's like a Lattafa brand. This is called Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim, which if you look at these, they're very similar in color, yes, but that could be the tinted glass. This is called Imagination. So on screen, you see how the colors of these juices match up even more, but does that make it so that it's the clone? We're just going to do this, like this. Imagination on the left. I hope you can hear me well. This is a live test because we're just going to do this, and then we'll get back to it. Imagination on the left. Soaked Sun on the right hand. That's the clone, which is like on sale for $50, and you can get your live 10 discount, $5 off. There's all kinds of free gifts going on today. Man, I got some good free gifts today. I got 9 p.m. Supremacy and Oud. Anyway, this is called Afternoon Swim. So we're the first 5 minutes of this Louis Vuitton comparison here, the two genuine Louis Vuitton, the Imagination on the left. You've got that citrus. You got a touch of like green notes of vetiver or some stuff. And this one, you don't get it. It's identical already. It takes just like 45 seconds, and it becomes identical. Bitter neroli is what I get. But actually, the Afternoon Swim has more citruses in it. Whereas the citruses are calmed down in Imagination, and they're calmed down in Soak Sun. In Afternoon Swim, they're amped up. And that's why I say that this is the clone to this. But, any way you look at it, they're all three great fragrances. What's the difference? It's definitely a clone of one of these. So it's your opinion, my opinion, whoever's opinion. It's $50 versus $400, and that's banging right off the bat, right? Next fragrance, I'll get to everyone. I see everyone saying Happy New Year. I say Happy New Year to you. I'm so freaking grateful for you guys coming on the live stream. Check this out. It's called Creed Ventus 10-year anniversary, brand new and sealed, $258. Then you take 10% off of that. You're at like $240. I would get that if I was you. Zach, this guy named Zach wants it. It's top-notch Creed batch code. What is the batch code? Batch code is whatever it says there. Batch code A402C01N. 10-year anniversary Creed 2020. Another thing I want to show you is this. It's called Salvatore Ferragamo. When you smell like a dessert, this is the Iomo. It's like $35, a very good price. These are designer fragrances for budget prices. And if you buy a few things we're giving away a free bottle today. A few, if we have 4 or 5 left. This is called Azaro's Wanted, The Hunting Man by La Rive. It's a clone of Azaro's Wanted. You can add that to your cart for free if you match the qualifying purchase on the website that is linked to this live stream. This is pretty good too. It smells like a dessert. It's like coffee and citruses and tiramisu. And this Prada lotion is phenomenal. And this, we're supposed to smell this against Armaf Ventana Marine, but I'm just showing you. This is like 75, and then you get 10% off that, so it's like 65. It's another good fragrance. You can try it. So good. Really, really good. Favorite fragrance of the year, Initio Paragon, for wearability, for everyday use, for compliments. Even my friend out in Jersey, he runs the church. He told me he wore it. I'm not sure if he got compliments because I didn't connect back with him, but he didn't wear this. This is the $330 version. He wore La Tafa's Vintage Radio, lavender, sandalwood, pepper, plum, oud, Vintage Radio. Cool bottle to mimic this. Very good smell, very good longevity, and very good projection. And that would be Camille. I don't want to say your last name because I don't have permission, but his first name's Camille. And there's that. So where's the box I put the stuff in here? Thank you. Next fragrance we have to talk about. There's a few women's fragrances I wanted to show you. This year there's going to be a lot of women's bangers coming out. So just in time for Valentine's Day. And I will get to them. The first one is called... I'll get to them in a second. The first fragrance I'm going to show you is called Secret by Oragis. This is called Asal by Oragis. This is $25 beast mode. I'm going to get to it in 1 second, but check this out. This is called Secret Eau de Parfum. It's a brand new edition with the chrome on it. Chrome there, 3.4 ounce. It's the Greek god of love and fire. Why? Because it's kind of fiery. It's kind of zesty. It's got juicy mandarin oranges and a special spice called Madagascarian pepper, which is a fancy way to say they spent a lot of money on pepper. But then they add a little chinotto on it. Chinotto is kind of like a soda that you buy at those Greek Mediterranean grocery stores, and has rosemary for an extra kick. In the middle of this fragrance, you'll find some geraniums and pepperwood, and it's got some little touches of sprinkles of vanilla, and it's a wonderful Versace Eros twist. It's called Secret. It's $25. Al Watania, no, Oragis makes it. Eau de Parfum. You know, you could say it's definitely Versace Eros Flame is what I say. Or you could say a twist on it, but anyway, it's amazing fragrance for the price, value, and longevity, which is awesome. Check that out. The Secret. It's actually called Secret. You could call their video Secret Hidden Gems and put this one in there. The next secret hidden gem is called Al Layal, but that's not it. Al Layal. I can't find it. Where is it? Al Layal. There's too many fragrances here today. Well, we're going to skip Al Layal, but I'll tell you about it. Oh, here it is. Al Layal. Okay, this fragrance starts out with some citruses, kind of gentle, right? And then some lavender. Everyone loves lavender, the clean note. Some jasmine, some peaches, and some suede. But what's interesting in this fragrance, you have this note. I don't think it's listed, but it smells like a mixed up coffee. Like when you're waiting in the car dealership, sometimes they have coffee machines and you can get a delicious cappuccino out of one of those machines. It has that in the back. I think it's the suede that makes it do that. So it becomes kind of creamy and delicious. And I wonder what fragrance is that trying to replicate? I am not sure. Al Layal. Definitely an interesting Middle Eastern fragrance with the suede note, the cappuccino note, the citrus note. We'll come back to that in a video with more time to study it. Okay. Maison Alhambra Tabac was one of my most worn clones with tobacco, Dior tobacco color. And why? Because I keep them together, and I swear, just like in the morning when you're just grabbing your fragrance of the day, this is wearable to the office. 330, 39, same exact smell, 100%. I say it's 100% same. Even the bottle looks alike. You'll get so confused. The juice is a little darker, so I mean, if you really broke it down, technicalities to points and all that scientific stuff, you could find differences, but we're not going to do it. All in all, it's a fruity amber, smoky tobacco fragrance, but the tobacco is calmed down by the fruits, and it's nice and smoky, and it's delicious. Longevity is phenomenal. It's like an Oriental, but not. You can wear it in a day. They call it Dior Tobacco Color, $400 with tax. They call this one Maison Alhambra Tabac, $40. Anyway, the next fragrance is called Ganymede, which I'm not familiar with, but I got it right here. I bought it at somewhere, Neiman Marcus or something. Someone gave me the gift card. Ganymede is by Marc-Antoine Barrios. So it has mango, saffron, lemon, pepper, pink pepper, patchouli, suede, and amber. Super, super longevity and very nice projection that's not overbearing. It's a wearable fragrance that's very unique, and this is the clone. It's called Masa. Ganymede costs $400 almost, and this costs 50. And now we will spray Ganymede in the ear because I feel good today. It's lovely, unique. You know, you got the osmanthus note. Osmanthus is like a peachy iris kind of a note. Ginger is in there, and then suede and patchouli. They smell identical, really. So if you ever wanted a fancy fragrance that men wear that you can wear to work, get this. Next fragrance I got as a sample. It was called Louis Vuitton Fleur de Dessert, and it's one of those little samples, so I'm not even going to show it to you. But it's a Jack Cavalier fragrance with honey in it, and the honey smells so good, and the cinnamon, and it has oud. So when you first spray it, the word Fleur de Dessert makes you think female fragrance, very feminine, and you think about flowers. But then when you spray it, you think about Ombre Nomad, but then it calms down and becomes a dessert fragrance. And with that, I found another fragrance called Metra Noir, which is very, very unique. And I've got it right over here, but I don't want to reach it. I might spill everything. Metra Noir's black currant syrup with watery notes, cyclamen, narcissus, jasmine, sambac, incense, benzoin resins, and this is the clone, Essence de Noir by Fragrance World. The clone's almost 95% on it. Now here's one that's going to be very controversial because I can't find any information on it. You're going to get either way. It smells super good and it's super compliment getting. Okay, this is called Instinct Noir. When I first tried it, I thought it was Cedrat Boisé mature version, which would be Cedrat Boisé intense. And if you spray them, identical openings, but when they dry down, maybe it's different. You got your florals, you got your tangerines, you got your citruses in here, you got Brian the Bread Man, you got James Rudolph, you got NH Rebels here. So now I'm mentioning the people on the side chat. But I wanted to tell you this. This is like $30 now. I think it's on a discount, or 35. Instinct Noir. This is a Lattafa company, and it. Well, there's the Imagination. There's the Soak Sun. Sorry, my brain is going. There is the Afternoon Swim. Soak Sun. I mean, they really all smell alike. So this one here is called Instinct Noir. Beautiful pineapple leather opening. And what is this called right here? So this is called Instinct Noir. There's a fragrance called YSL MYSLF Myself, and that's what this smells like to me. When I sprayed it back to back, I'm looking for the YSL, but I don't have it here. When I spray it next to each other, the opening is like 99%. It smells like Yves Saint Laurent MYSLF. Let's get to some comment section real quick before I move on. We're getting kind of hairy in here. Oh, yeah. This is 1 million Elixir La Uno. It's a great fragrance that lasts 7 hours for 20 bucks, 25 bucks by Fragrance World. Let me see who's on the comment section real quick. Hey, Kevin Hawthorne, Loco 6. Happy New Year, Marcelo Becerro, Maurice Gordine. I like that last name. Mary, Happy New Year, Uncle. I picked up Avenue New York from you. Avenue New York. That must be... Oh, the black bottle that smells like Lafayette. Yeah, he picked up the clone to this. Good job. Federico, do you have the clone of Smoking Hot by Killian? I don't even have the Smoking Hot, but I'm going to go buy it right after I get off the stream. I got that Ultra Male clone Leader Encore. It's the best clone, 1-to-1. Okay, I'm going to get more of those. Thank you. I didn't really test it. I just got it, the deal for you. We got Kermit the Frog's Danish Khan, best woody masculine fragrance clone that you could suggest. Well, I would try... There's some new Latafas that came out, but if you want something, there's something called Al Watania Asatir, and there's this Oud Damascus that's very strong, leathery, woody fragrances, okay? Cooper Poctober. It's so hard to catch you live. Well, you caught me now, my friend. Carla Castillo, thank you for the lunch today. It's my neighbor. She made me a nice rice dish with chicken and all kinds of Peruvian goodness in it and love. Carla Castillo, hello. Damian Jones, good. Azaro Most Wanted clone. You're going to want to get a fragrance called La Tapa Anasam Silver, Damian. Juan Ortiz, that's a great fragrance. What are you talking about, Juan? And H Rebels, that means New Hampshire, I'd say. James Rudolph, loved his content. Brian the Bread Man, everyone follow Brian the Bread Man. He's so nice. He delivers bread for a living and he's cool. James Rudolph, would you recommend Maison Alhambras? John Lowe Nouveau EDP. I forgot what's that. Is that a Maitre? What is it? Nouveau Monde. I think that's... I've never smelled it. I think I have it, actually. But I would recommend it, yeah. Oklahoma in the house. Boomer Sooner, native 78. Carla Castillo, Happy New Year. Borero. Carla Castillo's friends with Maluma, baby. La Una 1 million elixirs. Outstanding. Very close to Paco Rabanne 1 million. Yep. And then you got Marcelo Barrero. Scent of the Day Ferragamo Paroma. Richard Spurgeon's here. He's the top notch. Richard Spurgeon. Shout out to Richard Spurgeon. He's like a top notch viewer, commenter for all these years. Your take on vintage radio is I like it. I like it so much. When I find it again, I'm going to spray it on for you. Cooper October. Are there any Meteor clones? There's Meteor Noir, but not Meteor that I know of right now. Thank you for my bottle of Omo Signature. Oh, yeah, he bought that on Christmas Eve for the $1. Hello there, greetings from Morocco. I have a question for you. Do you recommend Alhambra Amber and Leather and Alhambra the Tux? Absolutely, but I've never smelled the Amber and Leather. There are better leather fragrances. Moving on with our video. This is a fragrance by Monarch. It's called Rawi. I call it Celebrity Fenty. It's beautiful blueberries and marshmallows. Men can wear it. It's $168 at Sephora, but it's really the dupe to Fenty by Rihanna. And I love it and I recommend it. And if you're on the mailing list, there may be a discount on that, but right now you can get it for 10% off. Use Live 10 discount. This is a beautiful fragrance by Armaf called Catwalk. This is a brand new one called Miss Armaf Catwalk. Look at that bottle. Isn't it sexy? And it smells like Christian Dior. J'adore. I like chicken burgers. And, oh, here we go. Let's do it. We got YSL myself here. We got the Instinct Noir here. Let's do a side-by-side somehow. We have any paper? Yeah, we got some paper here. We're going to do the side-by-side just to see. Here it is, YSL myself, right? Spray that on there. Here it is, Instinct Noir. Let's spray it on there. So Instinct Noir is the clone, has a better sprayer. Now I don't want to knock YSL. They're my people. YSL. Instinct Noir is Lattafa. Instinct Noir, pineapple leather. Yeah, you would think it's some sort of Aventus at first. And this is just a touch sweeter, but I'm getting it, man. I swear I'm getting it. I'm going to do this on my skin. It's too many fragrances now. I got Soaked Sun here, Afternoon Swim here. They're very, very close. And so is Imagination. Yeah, Soaked Sun might be a closer clone by a few percentage points, but it's all like virtually the same. It's like a flanker anyway. So we got here Instinct Noir, and here's myself. I see the difference. There's like a slight difference in the citrus. It might be like bergamot versus pineapple, or some sort of delicious Calabrian orange versus regular orange, or something like that. I will give this is a phenomenal compliment, getting fragrance that lasts long and it's totally fresh to death, and it's similar to this. Very, very similar. I will say that right now. We can't say 1-to-1 clone yet. More testing has to be done because it's just a fresh, fun compliment puller with pineapple and leather. And base notes have some cashmere wood and benzoin resins, and the scent evolves like leather gradually starts to become predominant, and the leather comes in a little bit more, and it's just magnificent. Just like the next fragrance, Magnificent by Armaf. This is a Dior Sauvage very cool spray clone. It's $24. And remember, the live 10 discount. If you're watching on the restream, there's a live 10 discount. Type in the word free. You can add one free gift, not 5, not 4, not 3, but 1. Unless you're spending 400, then you can add whatever you want. And this fragrance smells like very cool spray to a T, like 90. And very cool spray is discontinued. I remember when it was $30, and some guy was on YouTube spraying the whole thing out at the store. So Magnificence by Armaf, and it's a beast mode on a budget because it lasts 8 hours, 5 hours projection. Subscribe to this channel, or I'll take your dog. If you enjoyed this content so far, and hit in the links, there's a poll. Do you still like Versace Dylan Blue? Got a lot of fragrances right here. Let's go on. Let's go. Okay. So we talked about Metro Noir and things. So now I'm just gonna have to wing it. This fragrance is Alal. This is a clone of Angel Share. It's $25. Lasts 10 hours, 12 hours. Nice. I would call it a clone of Karma, and it's only 25. I highly, 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 highly recommend that. Yes, I do carry the Lattafa Karma Kuwa. This is the clone of Secret of Versace Eros Flame. It's called Secret Oragis. This is called Lattafa Sumo Platinum. It is the clone, beautiful clone of Versace Dylan Blue, which is the question of the day. Are you familiar with Lattafa Caprice? No, I'm not. Thanks, James Rudolph, for asking people to get those thumbs up. Real nice of you. I'm going to see your name again. I'm going to stuff one of these bottles in your box by accident. Incidentally, this is a clone of Yves Saint Laurent Supreme Bouquet. Incidentally, there's going to be some more clones coming out of stuff that's just untouchable, like $500 Bulgari high ends. You know, all these brands, they're coming out, like the Dior and the Yves Saint Laurent. They have this higher end brand found at Neiman Marcus, and Bulgari does too. And now their Egyptian companies are making clones. Oud Damascus is a clone of Tom Ford Ombre Leather. It's not bad. This is on sale for like $30-$40. It's called Ishtar Citrus Oud. Some people say it's a clone of Hasivat. Some people say Cedrat Boise. Yeah, I could see it being a Hasivat or a Cedrat Boise. Either way, it's an Aventus DNA, and it lasts all day long and punches out good. And this has been macerating for 5 months. Ishtar Citrus Oud. Here's a brand new fragrance. I've tested it. It's called Dubai, Spirit of Kings, Spirit of Dubai Hadar. And the bottle, I wore this the other night, and someone came up to me, a female, and said, "You smell effing delicious." What is that? Like so bold and so assertive. She said the F word when I was wearing this fragrance. I was testing it. It's really, really sweet. And the next day I tried it. That day I only had it one shot. The next day I went dun dun dun, and it was. I never said this before, but it was too cloying. I've got insomnia now, nose blindness. I really want to smell it, but it's like leathery oud sugar. It's got a lot of sugar, vanilla, sugar and vanilla. So this is like $200, but we'll get you one dirt cheap. If you like Code Absolute, find yourself this Addiction Gold. It's $25-$30 fragrance. Very well eau de parfum, good for your money. If you want the newest Lattafa Guardian Blue, but it's their other line called Lattafa G or something. This is similar to Detour Noir, but cheaper and very easy to find. The link should be below. It's a Layton clone. Very, very good. Here's a fragrance. My friend bought one of these. It's going to be up soon. It's got bergamot, oriental, Burke leaves, guaiac wood, cedar wood, sandalwood. It's called Colorado Red by M. Caliph. Very, very strong. If you were to think of Mancera's red tobacco and put more masculinity in it, like 4 shots of it, there you go. That's what Colorado Red sounds like. This was my favorite fragrance of all year for signature scents. It's called Pacific Blue. It just has that, what is that note? That pink pepper it has in it. It's so comfortable. It's so good. It's so easy and light and refreshing. The Pacific Blue fragrance. What do they clone that of? This right here, identical Cobalt Blue by Carolina Herrera. This is on fleek. It's on fire. It's dope AF. All the bad words, the trending words you can think of, get Pacific Blue. Totally recommend it. If you're level 1, if you're 14, if you're 16, if you're 60, if you like to wear something that's calm, refreshing, that you will empty out, get it. If you like to keep fragrance in your car, get it. If you want to wear something at the gym, you get this. And the other fragrance that's so good is Lafayette, Bond Number 9 Street. The one guy commented about that, and he bought this. It's called Avenue, New York. It's the clone for this. It's so hard to find and smells so good. Clones have been coming on strong. I don't know what's going on with them. Here is a hidden gem I just found, and it's on the website. It's called Perry Ellis Citron. Perry Ellis Citron. It's a beautiful $35 fragrance of citron. Let's see if I have a description I could tell you. Nope. Perry Ellis Citron. Anyway. Okay, no citron. Then we have a Marc Jacobs Perfect for Women clone right here. This is so good. Whoever you give it to will like it. Your girlfriend, your mom, your little sister, your aunt, whoever you want to give it to. Instantaneous, feel good, love fragrance, smelling so good. Like, you can't. If I could buy 1,000 of these, I would, and give them out to the ladies. I mean, that'd be like the best gift. Give it to the receptionist, the doctor at the waiting office. You give that to her, you won't have to wait in the waiting office anymore. Promise you, it's like $30, $35. You do stuff like that. Unless sometimes I like to wait and just, sit there and you think about stuff or look at your phone. Let's see who's talking today, man, with sense. What's up? I like this guy here. He's got a nice YouTube channel. And let's see if I can highlight your Man with Sense has a nice YouTube channel. Please do go visit him. He's really cool, and he talks about really cool fragrances that I have never heard of. A lot of times I haven't heard of this Brilliant 03 here. He's talking about new Shagafu Tonka. What is that? What is it a clone of? I never heard of that. Soren's Wonderland sounds like you're into chemical warfare. Don't know what that means. Oh, what is the strongest projecting monster you got looking for a scoop to scoop a couple fragrances Wednesday? Strongest projection monsters. Just type in beast mode and you'll see them. Let's see if I can do it for you real quick. Enter the word beast, Beast, and because a lot of them sold out, one of them's called Whiskey Ghost, one of them's called Voyage Exclusive, which is 100% Ombre Nomad Louis Vuitton clone. The Latafa Kawa has a strong projection. American Oasis Ultra Male is a strong projection, and that smells like Ultra Male. Also, Nile Queen, if you can get it. There's like two left, I think. And the Citrus Oud I talked about has very strong projection, in my opinion. Everything else that has strong projection. Oh, there's this one called Risala Quatrat. It's Ombre Nomad. It's $35. And then Aslan Oud, when it comes back in stock at the end of the week, you should get that. It has strong projection. Also, Tom Ford Tuscan Leather Intense, Amouage Interlude Man, Carlisle. Those are the real strong projections. And if you want a big bottle, the strongest, longest lasting, smokiest fire vanilla, find yourself Hypnotic Oud, Sorinus Wonderland. I want that shampoo, Continental. What shampoo? Eric, I had a shampoo of yours that smells. Oh, what is it? Eric Drave has a shampoo that smells like myself. Dylan Blue, top 5 fragrance all time, my book. Dylan Blue. Do you carry Latafa Al Nashama Caprice? And what is that? What is this Latafa Caprice that everyone talks about? Can someone put it in the comments below? Latafa Harma. If you have honor and glory, it's beast mode. Pacific Blue looks interesting. Yeah, it's a blue fragrance. A lot of people don't like it. The Spirit of Dubai is extremely strong. Yeah, it is strong. It's strong 7 hour lasting. It's not like the projection comes off, but it's still the bubble sticks with you forever and ever and ever. And Psychedelic by Jovo Boy is strong, and this actually is really strong if you like gym fragrances, Dior Homme Sport, but this is Fragrance Worlds. I don't know how they get away with this, but it's called Homme Sport. Pretty cool. And then soon they're coming out with a clone of this. Has anyone ever seen this? This is a beautiful fragrance. La Nuit Trésor. There's a clone coming out of it in a couple weeks for women by RMF. And I smelled it, and this is how I know it. This is a mature version, but it's very good. I like the $30 Marc Jacobs Perfect clone better, but this is like really sexy. You know, you got your your sparkly dress on, your high heels, and you give this to your wife or girlfriend or whoever. This will do the trick. But Marc Jacobs is the number one fragrance in Carolina Herrera for women to buy. And then this was the number one fragrance of the season because it smells like Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. Okay, this smells like Reserve Privé. Later on in a video, I'm gonna make a video of my top 10 favorite fragrances that are designers, and then within those top 10, I'll show you that there's some clones you can buy, and then so it'll be like just part within the video, right? So you'll see that maybe if you watch till the end. Most of you guys that watch live streams are hardcore viewers, and I really appreciate that. I hope you guys have a good New Year. Salvatore Di Paolo, Happy New Year to you. Brand new Imagination to Paris Corner North Stag Expressions 3. Boulent. Emir Karamesic. De Carte Tordi. I don't know what that is. That Spirit of Dubai is so strong. James Rudolph Latafa Perfumes Fakar. Smells like YSL EDP. Yeah, it's only $19. Ever heard of Ryan Ocean Rush Eau de Parfum for Men? I did hear about it, but not didn't hear about the greatest performance on it. Might be I have no room to talk. I've never tried it, so I can't say anything. Hey, Unc, Dylan Blue for me is the most Shari Gel Vibe Blue Gennaro fragrance. I prefer Bentley for Men Black Edition, but still with a unique twist. But can anyone tell me the answer to this question right here? I would like to know what is a fragrance called Latafa. It's called Latafa. What is this fragrance? Brilliant. It seems like you're very on top of it. What is that fragrance a clone of? Can you tell me? Can Man with Sense tell me? And also this one. What is this fragrance? Latafa al Nashama Caprice. What is that? Can anyone tell me the answer to those two questions and help Yonko? Yep, Arabiat Prestige is good. And they make the instant. They make that green bottle I just talked about. Okay, I forgot to tell you this. This is on sale. It's 200 milliliter Dolce Gabbana light blue. Intense, like $50. I think Latapa just dropped Nashimi Caprice, supposed to be a modern fragrance, has citrus modern undertones. Happy New Year, Vince Fry. Any good afternoon swim clones? How about this one? Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton. Oops, I mean this. Soak Sun. Here's the deal. I got the Afternoon Swim right here. I got the Soaked Sun on here. And on this hand, I got this. I had to do this study. Hmm. Yeah, they're just so close. It's might as well be an afternoon. This Soaked Sun's an afternoon swim clone. It's an imagination clone, an afternoon swim clone. It's an everything clone, but it is pretty close to this. Like it'd be like 95% on that one, 97, 98% this one. So there it is. Afternoon swim and imagination are pretty close to each other anyway. And Soak Sun is the number one clone I've ever found to smell like it. Look at how slow those bubbles go. Look at that. Lasts long, projects well. Love it. Happy New Year, Unc. Okay, I'll do a quick search for Nashama Caprice. I gotta write that down. One more thing I was gonna show you. If anybody wants a free bottle of this, support the website and you get it free. Compliments of Afnan fragrances, but you gotta spend $200 on anything else. You get this brand new sealed Supremacy in Oud, which is one of the best initio Oud for greatness clones. If anyone wants this OG 9 p.m. Afnan 3.4 brand new and sealed, it's the same deal. You get it free with the $200 purchase. Plus, you can use Live 10 discount. Plus, you can get this and add on some other stuff if you're spending that kind of money. And there's a few left of these. Everything else that's new by RMAP is pretty much sold out, except for one lady's fragrance and maybe two of these and maybe one of those ouds, maybe. But this one is a wearable blue fragrance. I love blue fragrances, and I love you, Nick Demos. He's my real nephew right here. He's the one who makes the website run fast. Look at this dude. And he's also a professional hacker, so if you're trying to hack on me, you're going to have some complications. Just kidding. Hey, Nick, say hi to your wife and say hi, Happy New Year to little Izzy and everyone else. Have a great time. We're going to wrap this up and tell you